Hello, dear friends, welcome to our YouTube channel, USA Football Zone, latest football highlights. This might be Lionel Messi's last war against Brazil, and what happened shocked everyone. Argentina won the Copa America, once again. But the manner in which they achieved it sent a message to the entire world. This was not merely the conclusion of a single player's career, rather, it revealed a startling truth. That the reigning world champions, the very squad that triumphed in Qatar, might actually be growing even stronger. They proved that they did not win this continental title solely on the shoulders of their legendary captain. Instead, they lifted the trophy their captain had left the field in tears due to injury. This is the story of how Argentina answered football's biggest question: what happens after Messi? The date was July 14, 2024, the venue Miami's Hard Rock Stadium, which was buzzing with the intense excitement of the Copa America final. But this was no ordinary final. It was a World Cup winning squad on a historic mission to win 3 major international tournaments in a row, a feat previously achieved only by the legendary Spanish team of the 2008 to 2012 era. Standing in their path was a formidable and attacking Colombian side, yet the biggest story was not about the opponent. Instead, the focal point of discussion was the question mark surrounding Argentina's number 10. Lionel Messi, the hero of Qatar, had been unable to find his usual rhythm throughout the tournament, plagued by a succession of minor injuries. There had long been a prevailing belief that Argentina's strength was inextricably linked to Messi's leadership. Thus, when he limped off the pitch in the second half, a wave of deep dread and despair swept through the stadium. Was this it? Would the historic dream of winning a 3rd consecutive title shatter with the captain's departure? For a fleeting moment, the entire world held its breath. But instead, they were confronted with the stark reality of a new era in Argentine football. In the very moment Messi left the field, Argentina did not look like a team that had just lost its captain. They played like a pack of wolves, fully aware that their hunt was far from over. They gave their absolute all, fought ferociously for every ball, and their resolve remained unshaken. The match, fraught with tension, spilled into extra time, a grueling test of both teams' resilience. And then, the moment arrived. In the 112th minute, just as the specter of a penalty shootout loomed, that decisive moment finally came. It was not the result of a single player's magic, but rather a demonstration of the entire team's collective strength. Lautaro Martinez, who often played in Messi's shadow, found himself in the right place at the right time and scored the winning goal. 1-0. The entire stadium erupted in jubilation. This goal was the fruit of the team's tenacity and Lionel Scaloni's exceptional tactical acumen. It was a resounding declaration to the heavens: we do not rely on just one player. We are a machine. Winning in the crucial moments of the final without our biggest star on the pitch served as the ultimate proof of that fact. That victory against Colombia was something far greater than just another trophy. It was, in a sense, a graduation ceremony for the team. For years, the world had wondered, was this squad, affectionately dubbed La Scaloneta, merely a supporting cast for the greatest player in history? The Copa America final proved, beyond any doubt, that this team is something far more profound. Goalkeeper Emi Martinez stood as steadfast as a rock, just as he always did. The midfield trio Enzo Fernandez, Alexis Mac Allister, and Rodrigo de Paul operated like an unstoppable engine. And in the most critical moment, Lautaro Martinez stepped up to seal the team's victory. Forged in the fires of past defeats and now tempered in the furnace of triumph, this Argentine squad demonstrated to the world that they possess the depth, passion, and tactical brilliance required to win on their own terms. They have answered the question: even without Messi, the team's future will not spiral into decline. Rather, it may well take a different turn, and this different reality is, in itself, sufficient to defeat the world's best teams. The euphoria of that Miami celebration lingered for weeks, but as the echoes of that revelry began to fade, the conversation once again came to revolve around that one player. The team's magnificent performance in the final, achieved without Messi, only served to make the questions surrounding his future all the more intriguing. If Argentina could win a major title without him at such a pivotal moment, what astonishing feats might this squad achieve him during what would likely be his final World Cup campaign? For now, the entire football world waits. Messi, who will be 39 years old when the 2026 tournament kicks off, has spoken cautiously regarding his future. He has stated that he to play in the tournament and is very excited about the prospect, but ultimately, His participation will depend on how he feels both physically and mentally at that specific time. Rather than making any firm commitments regarding his future, he is taking it one day at a time and focusing entirely on maintaining his fitness. With complete candor, he admitted, "I don't want to be a burden on anyone. I want to feel physically fit so that I can be confident that I am able to help the team, that I can make a contribution." There is no pressure from the team. The door remains open for him at all times. The squad, the federation, and the entire nation are granting their hero the freedom he deserves, allowing him the opportunity to make the final decision on his own terms. The Copa America final was not merely a victory, it was the affirmation of a new identity. Argentina has proven that they do not rely solely on a single star player. Rather, they are an entire team of stars. They possess irresistible tactics, unwavering willpower, and remarkable depth, qualities that enable them to triumph even in the most critical moments. They are a complete team, and this poses a formidable challenge for any nation harboring hopes of lifting the trophy in 2026. Argentina has now evolved into a two-headed monster. On one hand, you have a proven, championship-winning squad. On the other, you have a team capable of conquering an entire continent even when their talismanic hero is off the pitch. And then there is the potential return of the greatest player of all time for his final innings. Thus, as the world turns its gaze toward North America, the ultimate question remains: will the 2026 World Cup herald the dawn of a new era for Argentina, a triumphant saga of their meticulously crafted collective effort? Or will it serve as a final chapter for the great player himself, as he leads this extraordinary squad one last time? Whatever the outcome, the message from this golden age of Argentine football is clear: the champions are coming, and they may be better than ever before.